When I say that this is the time that XRP holders have been waiting for years, I don't mean soon, I mean right now. You've probably already seen the headlines, don't you? However, I can assure you that everything is now coming together. The financial revolution that we are currently seeing is the one that, you know, reinterprets everything we believe to be true about money. Liquidity, as well as the international banking system. Grayscale just rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange to commemorate the debut of GDLC, the first multi-asset cryptocurrency exchange-traded fund, ETF, in U.S. history, as you can see behind me. Indeed, XRP is a component of it. Yes, in order to support it, people must purchase XRP. Take a moment to process the information. Inside the temple, the same Wall Street that mocked cryptocurrency in 2018 recently purchased it. And you're totally missing the mark if you believe this to be simply another ETF. This indicates that the major game has begun. This is what we're going to focus on today. How a tsunami of institutional liquidity gets unlocked by an ETF. Why? Holders of XRP will soon experience the same emotion. Energy cannot be slept by the seller. The true cause of the rapid alignment of governments, banks, and trillion-dollar funds. And lastly, evidence that the bull market is already here, even though it may not be coming. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. The leadership of Grayscale. Behind me, you can see it. Let's play the video. Permit me to be blown up while standing on the balcony of the New York Stock Exchange. It was more than simply a photo opportunity. A fresh financial error was ringing. Take a moment to process that. The first of its kind is the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF. It is a cryptocurrency fund with multiple assets that is traded directly on Wall Street. Ethereum and Bitcoin aren't the only issues here. This is the ultimate seal of legitimacy, a wide-ranging crypto exposure. Institutional funds have been waiting for this. Asset managers, retirement funds, and pension plans have been on the sidelines, not because they didn't want to be involved, but because they needed regulated rails. Now that those rails are in place, the gates are open, the bells are ringing, and the capital flow that is set to hit cryptocurrency is absolutely unstoppable. What a time! What a Grayscale moment! It's surprising that Barry Silbert isn't up there. The thrill, what do you know? XRP's inclusion in this ETF and its placement is absurd. It's simply an incredible sensation. Then, who is experiencing the most energy? Because of everything we've been through, it's us XRP holders, right? Because we've been waiting for this moment, this change, ever since the lawsuit. Repression. The suppression was insane, man. The FUD. Considerably while the FUD is still insane, it was considerably worse in the past. According to Michael Sela, after learning about Bitcoin, he was afraid that someone else might purchase it all before him, which kept him up at night. Isn't it the exact sentiment of XRP holders at the moment? We can see the future. We've arrived early. We have exhibited patience. And just like it did for Bitcoin when the liquidity floodgates open for the XRP army, go to sleep and forget about it. As a sailor, you will be glued to the charts at 3 in the morning. Keith, when I realized what Bitcoin was, I would go to bed feeling anxious and short because I was afraid that someone else might discover what I had discovered and acquire it all. Additionally, I would no longer be able to purchase. The only problem, therefore, is how to purchase more of it after you've had it for 10 or even decades. Yes, I guess I can't even dispute it. And you understand what this means if you know me, people. Provider of institutional-grade liquidity. You can tell what time it is when you observe that phase begin to circulate. It indicates that the supply is ready to be vacuumed out. The time is coming when professional-grade cryptocurrency liquidity will replace retail liquidity. The same market makers, hedge funds, and payment corridors that manage stocks and foreign exchange are now all swarming onto cryptocurrency rails. You are seeing the emergence of a new financial internet. It is forming in front of you. We will never again be able to say that. Then, since this is when things start to go crazy, we get this. The cycle that began with Bitcoin is about to reoccur, but it will be considerably more pronounced for XRP. JP Morgan. Indeed. Bitcoin is now accepted as collateral by the same bank whose CEO once referred to it as a pet rock. Once a hater, he became a believer. Although we all know it was a distraction the entire time, the flip has already occurred. We're all aware of his covert activities, aren't we? Additionally, XRP rails are specifically designed for the VIX next stage, offering enterprise-grade scalability, low fees, and quick settlement. When trillions begin tokenizing, do you think XRP will be left out? In what location will they tokenize it? No, believe me. That's precisely what it was made for. Then we have this. Remember Jamie Dimon? He had a habit of firing his staff. People discussing cryptocurrency. Prior to it reaching zero, listen. Tulip balls thus sold for $75,000. One or something. The only thing worth Bitcoin is what I'll pay for the other man. And to be honest, I think there's a good possibility to buy Bitcoin because many buyers are getting more excited every day. Perhaps you'll buy it too and take them out. And by the way, you are aware that these individuals are really skilled at swaying the media and disseminating information these days, so you watch CNBC nonstop every day. Who gives a damn about Bitcoin? Yes, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn now? We relocate because the economy is so large. JP World alone has $6 trillion in assets, while Bitcoin alone has 50. Each of these currencies is worth $50 billion. $1 billion might be traded every day. This isn't a technical assertion. The other thing I've always said about Bitcoin is governments. One day, governments will destroy it. Governments want to know who owns the money, where it is, and how it is being used. That man there is a manipulator and a liar. He is giving Ethereum and Bitcoin as security. The biggest bank in America, according to everyone, an organization that was formerly adamantly opposed to cryptocurrency, is now incorporating it into their institutional balance sheet model. Take a moment to process that. Adoption isn't that. That is surrender. JP Morgan is not the only member of the old guard that has formally embraced the revolution. Examine your surroundings. A who's who of international finance may be found in Ripple's network of partners. The most well-known names worldwide: Bank of America, DRW, Citi, HSBC, and BlackRock. The line is all of them. Their story is about when, not if, blockchain will replace traditional financial systems, because trillions are already traveling on the chain at this very moment. Furthermore, the built-in XRP rails are not a hypothesis. The rails are operational. Additionally, remember that Ondo is a Ripple partner. As you can see in this clip, even the Titans agree. Robbie Goldstein, the COO of BlackRock, and Don Wilson, the CEO of DRW Trading. Every instrument that is regularly traded will be traded on a chain in 5 years. People, all of your assets, stocks, bonds, derivatives, tokenized, programmable, and borderless, are joining the chain. It's not a dream. This is your precise roadmap. Every instrument that is regularly traded will, in my opinion, be traded on a chain in 5 years. Keep an eye out. You're aware of what is ahead. It's fastened to a chain.